If you've tuned into Rattled before, you know that I don't get a chance to see what Allison's going to ask until she asks it. So what is it today?
Okay, while you're driving in rush hour traffic, someone cuts you off and makes a rude gesture at you.
Okay.
Later on, you see that in the same car, in a grocery store parking lot, the keys are in the ignition, but no one's in the car. What do you do?
I don't do anything. There are people who love road rage. I'm not one of those people because I don't know who's armed these days.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's
no,
dangerous.
I wouldn't do anything. Would you think I was going to take the guy's keys or drive it, park it somewhere where he couldn't find it?
I think if we say, what if you could do anything and it was okay, what would you do? Would you move his car to a different spot? Would you take his keys and be like, okay, you want to talk now? You want to do that same hand gesture, big guy?
No.
I wouldn't, but maybe.
I did one thing in a parking. I don't think I've told you this. I did one thing in a parking lot that I probably should not have done. But I pulled into a large grocery store, parked next to a large car. I don't know if it was a Cadillac or a Monte Carlo. It was a big car. And the driver, a man, an unkempt man, I say that because he opened the door and he dumped his Jack-in-the-Box and his big gulp right down, littered in the parking lot.
Litter bug.
It was a lot.
That's gross.
It
You know
was
what?
gross.
Even if it's one piece of trash, that's gross. That's gross.
So you know what I did? I picked up as much as I could while his door was still open, and I threw it back on his lap.
What did he do?
He just looked at me like, "What'd you do that for, dude?" Because you just threw all this crap into the parking
You're
lot.
like the litter police.
I was the litter police. I was, and I was. But that made me kind of angry, you know.
Yeah, you're really lucky though. That could have been dangerous.
Well, he didn't look like anybody who was going to do anything about it. And so you know what he did next? He drove away with all of his trash on his lap. Yeah.
Well, you intimidated him.
Apparently, but it was a lesson. There were other people who watched it and thought,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think I would do a lot of shaking of the head. I'd pull up and give him the evil eye. And,
Ooh, I think I may have seen that before.
Yeah. But then I wouldn't get out of the car and approach.
But what would you do? Would you do anything about it, or would you just drive off? I'm Ross.
I'm Allison.